the team that united a nation. From winning trophies to hosting the biggest show on earth. This is the wild, funny and emotional story of South Africa's Bafana Bafana, the team that rose, fell and is fighting to rise again. The year was 1996. Apartheid was over, South Africa was rejoining the world, and football became the heartbeat of a new nation. Against all odds, Bafana Bafana lifted the Africa Cup of Nations on home soil. It was a fairy tale. In just 4 years, the year was 1996. Apartheid was over, South Africa was rejoining the world, and football became the heartbeat of a new nation. Against all odds, Bafana Bafana lifted the Africa Cup of Nations on home soil. It was a fairy tale. In just 4 years, after being readmitted to FIFA, they were champions of Africa. And in 1998, history again. South Africa qualified for their first ever FIFA World Cup in France. They didn't win any matches, but when Benny McCarthy scored South Africa's first World Cup goal, the entire country exploded with pride. Let's be honest, Bafana fans celebrate every goal like it's a World Cup final. The sound of celebration echoed across the country, from Cape Town to Soweto. But after the rise came the fall. Poor management, too many coaches, and confusion on the pitch. Bafana Bafana slowly lost their shine. Some matches looked more like a comedy show than professional football. And in one unforgettable moment, the team celebrated qualifying for the next round, only to find out they were actually eliminated because of a goal difference mistake. That's football heartbreak, South African style. From heroes to heartbreak, fans started asking, what happened to our boys? Then came redemption. 2010, South Africa, the first African nation to host the FIFA World Cup. The whole world discovered the vuvuzela, that buzzing horn that sounded like a billion bees at once. Love it or hate it, it became the sound of the tournament. And who can forget Shakira's Waka Waka? The anthem that made everyone, even your uncle who can't dance, get up and move. Then came one of the most iconic moments in World Cup history. Saifio Tshabalala, that thunderbolt goal against Mexico, goosebumps every time. The roar of the crowd, the celebration, the pride, unforgettable. Even Paul the Octopus probably didn't see that one coming. South Africa didn't make it past the group stage, the first host nation in history to be eliminated early, but the country still partied like champions. Because 2010 wasn't just about football, it was about unity, pride, and African excellence. Today, Bafana Bafana are rebuilding. A new generation of players, hungry, young, and determined, are fighting to bring back the golden days. From Lyle Foster to Percy Tau, from Soweto to Durban, South Africans are starting to believe again. The rhythm, the passion, the hope, it's still alive. Because in South Africa, football isn't just a sport. It's rhythm, it's pride, it's Ubuntu. From glory to chaos and back to hope, Bafana Bafana's story reminds us. Even when the scoreboard says you've lost, never stop dancing,